Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the full card recap for UFC Vegas 51, UFC Fight Night, Luque versus Muhammad 2. Full card recap. And I'm sorry for not doing last minute detailed predictions. I've did it weeks straight, and I know I didn't do it for this week, but the card, I just was really tired, and the card was just really bad, so I just couldn't do it. Sorry, I'll do it next week. I'll try to. But full card recap. Wasn't really the greatest of a card. It wasn't really the greatest of cards. Well, let's get to it. Let's do the recap, starting with the early prelim opener of Healy Alatang versus Kevin Kroom. I actually went with Kevin Kroom here, but at first I was picking Alatang, but I was like, you know what, Kroom trains with Kraus. I think he can win it, but no, not the best of chins showing on Kroom, but also not really the best of stoppages. I can't speak. Not really the best of stoppages either. Healy Alatang goes out there. Knocks out Kevin Kroom. Bit early though. Kroom was actually looking pretty good, landing some good leg kicks, but Alatang caught him out of nowhere. TKO'd him. I know he was face planted, but he was trying to recover, but bit of a weird stoppage. Good one from Healy Alatang. He probably would have finished him anywhere. Moving on up the card. Sam Hughes versus Estela Nunes. This one's really annoying to look at. Sam Hughes got the job done. She won her first fight in the UFC. Estela Nunes needs to be cut now, I think. I think she's not really the greatest of fighters. I said it would probably be a lock. I said maybe a lock for Estela Nunes. I didn't think Sam Hughes had a chance. I was, right before the fight was happening, I was like, maybe Sam Hughes will just out-rap her for 3 rounds. She didn't do it for 3 rounds. She was actually getting pieced up early, and I was like, oh yeah, Nunes got this one. But no! Sam Hughes actually shocked me a bit with her grappling, but still Nunes has no cardio. Looked good in the first round. This card was so weird. A lot of point deductions in this card. Such a weird card. I'll get to Chris Barnett and Omar Gadziev later, but such a weird card, man. Frick. But yeah, Estela Nunes, I think what'd she do again? I forgot what she did. I think she eye poked Sam Hughes, so they took a point away. A bit weird, but I understand. Second round was close though, really close. When I watched it live, I thought Estela Nunes did enough in the second round based on damage. Third round was definitely Hughes, and I thought Nunes won the second round. And the point was deducted, and so I thought it was maybe a 9-round round. And it should have been a draw, I thought, live, but I rewatched it. Sam Hughes clearly won the second round, was doing a bit better, and I don't mind the decision. Majority decision win for Sam Hughes. She got the job done. Moving on up the card. Jordan Levitt versus Trey Ogden. I see a lot of people saying Ogden won this fight. I don't mind this going to Levitt. I don't mind it going to Levitt. What did Trey Ogden do? First round, Levitt. Like, I know Ogden was also landing good shots, but Levitt won the first round, I thought. He got takedown too. Levitt won the first round, I thought. Second round, I can see it maybe going Ogden on the feet. It was pretty close, though. Levitt was landing a lot of good leg kicks. They're going shin to shin with each other. Ogden also landing good leg kicks and good body shots. But maybe on full camp, he could have won. Third round, you got to give Levitt, though. He had the control time. Didn't do anything much with it, so I understand there, but Levitt, you kind of got to give this to. It's not a robbery in any way whatsoever. If you score Ogden, a bit weird, but I'll accept it. But I thought Levitt can win this fight. Maybe 3-0. I scored a 2-1 though. 2-1 Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt got the job done. I also picked Jordan Levitt to win. I picked Estela Nunes as well. Got her wrong, but got Jordan Levitt right. Moving on up the card. Martin Buday versus Chris Barnett. Okay, I picked Buday to win this fight. I technically got it correct. He got a technical decision unanimous brackets with it. Uh, I know people are gonna focus on Boudet. What did he do again? I think he. What did he do? He landed an elbow on the ear. On it wasn't even okay. First off, Boudet dominated Barnett. He is truly the better fighter. I don't want to disrespect Barnett here. A little bit of milking it. He kind of milked that a little bit. If I gotta be honest with you, I don't want to disrespect Chris Barnett at all. I really like Chris Barnett, but like, come on, man. It was a little. You kind of milked that. Like, Boudet dominated him first 2 rounds against the clinch. I kind of don't like his style. I kind of wish Barnett won in a way, but I really don't like Boudet's style. But he's really good. Martin Boudet, marketable as well. His style, you can't really give that, man. Like, I don't want a champion doing that every single time. His hands were decent though. Really good range management. But yeah. First, it was competitive, but Boudet clearly won the first 2 rounds. Third round, the elbow didn't. It landed. People are acting like Barnett. It like landed behind the head. It wasn't behind the head. It was freaking on the behind the ear, underneath the ear. It wasn't even like that. But Boudet won anyways. Good for him. At least it's all. I think they kind of fixed this rule to like if whenever this happens, they just see who was winning the fight. Unless it was like early on in the fight, like 30 seconds in. Like if no one maybe then, but I think they learned it from the Jan Sterling. Like this should have been Jan Sterling 1, but I think they learned their mistake from there. Now Piotr Jan's kind of screwed, and he even lost in the rematch. But good win from Boudet. Moving on up the card, Rafa Garcia versus Jesse Ronson. You got to give credit to Rafa Garcia. He went out there and completely dominated Jesse Ronson, start to finish. Yeah, you can't. You kind of have to give him credit. Looked really good out there. Ronson's just is not that. Ronson's not really that great. And Rafa Garcia did good. He did good. I think he also did something foul. I don't know what he did foul. I think he got a point deducted as well. God, this card, man. Point deductions. But yeah, Jesse Ronson just wasn't on the same level of Rafa Garcia, and Rafa Garcia was out grappling him, out striking him, completely just outclassing Jesse Ronson out there. Yeah, sucks for Ronson, but Rafa Garcia capitalized even after a point deduction. I forgot what he did. I think he eye poked Jesse Ronson as well, but I don't know. He did something for a point deduction or like a warning. Eventually came back, out grappled Jesse Ronson at the end of the round. Got a rear naked choke. Good for Rafa Garcia. I think he's young as well, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say he's young. He's 27. Still can do it. I know he had a loss to Chris Gruetzemacher, but you can learn from those, man. And he looked good in both fights. Gruetzemacher, the loss to Chris Gruetzemacher, he looked decent in that fight, and he also looked decent on short notice against Nasrat Haqparast. But that's Sean Levy and Jesse Ronson now. Good win from gifted Rafa Garcia. He got the job done. Moving on up the card, Jakar Close versus Brennan Jenkins. I picked Jakar Close to win this. Jakar Close looked awesome out there, man. He got a good KO win. He's actually decent, man. He's 34, which is a shame. But he's back. He beat Brandon Jenkins. I'll talk about Brandon Jenkins as well, but good win from what's his name? Getting the job done. Jakar Close looked good, man. He looked really good out there. He was overall just winning against Brandon Jenkins. But he caught out of nowhere, hurt Brandon Jenkins very badly. And he kind of concussed him for the rest of the round. Second round, knocked him down with a big shot. And beat Brandon Jenkins really badly. And I think that's now Jenkins cut from the UFC. And I don't even think he's accurate at all. He has a great name, though. Brandon Jenkins. But yeah, you lost to Rong Ju, who is not great, and you got close now. I think you kind of have to cut him now from the UFC. You could give him one more chance, but because Close and Rongju are great opponents. Rongju not really, but Close is a really good opponent. And Close is good, man. He's good. He did good against Dariush. Very good against Dariush. And yeah, he did really good against Dariush. So Dariush is one fight away from a title shot. A good win from Jakar. Close gets it done. Moving on up the card, Penny Kianzad versus Lena Landsberg. Good scrap in this one. Penny Kianzad won though pretty clearly. 3-0, 2-1 maybe. I scored the first and third round for Penny Kianzad, just outclassing Lena Landsberg, outstriking her. Penny Kianzad is very good, man. I want to say she's 30 years old, so she has time. She does have time still. Raquel Pennington lost hold her back a little bit. So she's 30 years old. When's her birthday? I want to know that. December. Yeah, she's good. She just turned like a few months ago. Turned 30 years old. So she's very good. She's a very good fighter. Beat Lena Landsberg here. Landsberg, awesome. It was pretty good. Pretty good fight. Lena Landsberg at this point, 40 years old. Why do it? But I understand. But yeah, good win from good performance by Patty Kianzad. Both girls look decent. Not much to explain here though. Landsberg did better in the second round, but Patty Kianzad's she's just too good. She's a good fighter, good striker, got the job done. Good win from Patty Kianzad. And good performance showing from Lena Landsberg as well. Moving on up the card to the headliner of the prelims, which is Devin Clark versus William Knight. I went with William Knight here, man. I went with William Knight. He let me down again. Seriously, bro. Like, he's not good at heavyweight. Like, it's not about that. Devin Clark got the job done. Good knockout win. Knocked William Knight pretty badly out. And I think he's a bit small. Like, he's 5'10" at heavyweight. Go back down, man. Go back down. I want him to go back down to light heavyweight. He looks good at light heavyweight, man. Gets good wins over Alonzo Menafield. Gets good wins over Fabio Charant. But he looks good. He beat Alexa Kamur. Good win. And Cody Brundage. He's too small for heavyweight, and I think Devin Clark. I know he's big in that. I know he's big, but Devin Clark, he's really good there. Good win from Devin Clark, man. Devin Clark looked good. I doubted him here. I thought he was gonna lose, but yeah, his teeth were intact this time. But yeah, he lost the first round. Got rocked really badly. Still stayed in there. Second round was close still. I scored the second round, maybe Clark. Third round, Clark got the better of it. Knocked out William Knight. And William Knight, man, he let me down twice now. I picked him against Maxim Grishin. He loses. I picked him here against Devin Clark. He loses. I wouldn't say cut him because he has good wins like over Alonzo Menafield and Alexa Kamur. But just go back down. You're too small. He's too. I would go nuts on him, but he's too small for heavyweight. Go back down to light heavyweight. Fight someone there. And yeah, good one from Devin Clark. Moving on up the card to the main card. Let me speak of this one a little bit. Munir Lizez versus Angie Lusa. So first off, I didn't do my last minute detail predictions, but this card was originally supposed to have Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos versus Munir Lizez. I picked Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos there. But this fight got announced, and Lizez Lusa, close fight. I said Lizez was gonna win because Lusa got rocked a lot on the contender sheets by Jack Della Maddalena. I picked Lizez by 29-28 decision. He looked good when he was he looked really good. I picked him. He won 30-27. I thought he looked good out there. He looked good against a good guy in Angie Lusa. Really looked good out there. Really looked out there and looked really good over Angie Lusa. They're both really good. Lusa maybe on a full camp could do a bit better, but Lizez looked awesome out there. And I wish Lizez, man. I wish Lizez, the sniper. Why couldn't he do this? Like, he did this against Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Looked good there. But you lose to Warley Alves. Why can't you do it against him? I understand hard body kicks, but come on, man. But yeah, Angelusa maybe can also do good, though. He's only 28. You see against Jack Elena. He fought not that long ago. I actually watched the ex-MMA fight against John Howard live. Got a good win there. And he's overall really good. And yeah. He looked good. Familiar Lizez here. Looked awesome. Looked really good. The only problem is he's 34. He's too old to be anything. I wish he was 28. That would have been perfect if he was 28. It's still a bit older, but like if he's 28, that would be perfect. But he's 34. He's really good though. But let's see what's next for him. Good win from Munir Lizez. Moving on up the card. 2. Pat Sabatini versus TJ Laramie. Okay, let's speak about this one too. Pat Sabatini went out there. Close first round. Maybe slightly leaning Laramie until he lands a good body kick. Hurts Laramie very badly. Goes for a guillotine attempt. Don't do that when you're rocking someone. Just finish them off on the feet. He actually could have got a finish there, but a little bit of fight IQ. Lack of fight IQ, I should admit. Went out there. Won the first round. Second round could have been 10-8. Dominating TJ Laramie. Laramie actually looked decent out here. I thought he was going to get completely dominated and maybe submitted. But he showed heart. Stayed in there. Lost, though. Second round could have been 10-8. Third round, Sabatini won the third round as well. Maybe a 10-8 again. Laramie stayed in there, though. Just not on the level of Sabatini. Sabatini's looking good lately, man. Sabatini's looking really good lately. He was supposed to fight Gavin Tucker twice. So, that's there. But yeah, he's really good, man. Beat TJ Laramie, beat Tucker Lutz, beat Jamal Lemmers, beat Trishan Connolly. This guy's looking really good. Maybe, he says, I think DC said, want a ranked opponent? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll want top 10. He probably would lose to the top 10, though. Like, maybe striking, but his jiu-jitsu, very good. Very, very good. He can get some people with it. He should just stick on taking these guys, not in the rankings, taking these matchups. Maybe do him versus, what do we do him versus? Maybe do him versus, I don't know, Hakeem Dawoodu, I wouldn't mind. This is at featherweight, right? Yes. So maybe do that. Pat Sabatini, Hakeem Dawoodu makes that fight happen. Moving on, Mayra Bueno Silva versus Yanan Wu. I scored this fight for Mayra Bueno Silva. She won the first and third round clear. And maybe the third. Actually, yeah, I thought she won 30-27. Okay, listen up. Listen up. She also looks kind of bad. This kind of makes Mana Fiora look really good now after that. Kind of makes her look pretty good. But, come on, man. You're making it close to Yanan Wu, who might honestly get cut from the UFC now. Yeah, 3 in a row. Yeah, she's just not the level yet. How old is she? 25. She's still young, so maybe win 3 in the regional series. Get your record to 15-5, and then you can be back in on the contender series. Yeah, you gotta cut her now. If I was her, you just have to cut her from the UFC. Get rid of her. But she can improve still. But Mara Bueno Silva got the job done. First and third round, just outclassing United and Wu. Good win. Moving on up the card to the featured fight of the card on the main card of this card, which is Andre Fialho versus Miguel Baeza. Okay. I know Fialho got the job done. First round KO, as I predicted. And it was a brutal KO. Brutal KO. It sucks for Baeza, man. He was looking really good. Landing good crisp shots from this. Landing good crispy shots on Andre Fialho. But like, he's landing good shots on Andre Fialho. But just he leaves his chin open. He did this against Chaos. Like, he did this against Chaos Williams. He did it now against Andre Fialho. Fialho's good though, man. Really good one from Andre Fialho. Making Mikel Pereira look good, but he looked good against Mikel Pereira, man. But yeah, he was in a clinch, got uppercutted. Defend yourself, Miguel Baeza. You might get cut now, honestly. That's 3 in a row. I wouldn't be surprised if the UFC cuts him, honestly. Yeah. Andre Fialho, Chaos Williams, Santiago Ponzinibbio. I don't think he can recover from this as well. I know he's 29, but he's taking so much damage. Like, I know in his performances he had one-sided performances against Takashi Sato and Hector Aldana, but he almost got knocked out by Matt Brown. He took ward against Ponzinibbio. Showed a good chin there, fair play. KO'd by Chaos Williams. KO'd by Andre Fialho. 29 years old. They might give him one more chance, but it's sad, but Fialho brutally knocked him out. Uppercuts, rocks Baeza, big right hand, drops Baeza, boom, big hammer fist, it's over. Baeza protests, but it's a good stoppage. Good for Fialho, though. Moving on up the card to the co-main event, Kyle Borello versus Omar Gadziev. Good win from Kyle Bahalo, man. Went out there, dominated Omar Gadziev. Dominated him. Yeah, Kyle Bahalo. It's not Baralo. I think it's Kyle Bahalo. I know it says the R, but I think in Brazilian way, I think you're supposed to just ignore that and just go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call him Kyle Bahalo. Good win from Kyle Bahalo though. Got the win. Uses grappling on Omar Gadziev, a grappler. A dominant Dagestani grappler. 13-0 at the time. He just out-grapples him and just strengthens him out, dominates him. And uses wrestling just for the victory. I thought Kyle Bahalo's probably going to get a first-round KO on the feet. But, in fact, I think his weakness is the feet. I'm going to refresh this right now. Because I don't like this thing. Okay, there. I think he has a bit of problems on the feet. Like, I think one day he'll get, like, if he leans back, I think someone will counter him. Like, I think he'll get, like, Bobby Green. Like, I think he'll get KO'd similar to Bobby Green against Dustin Poirier. But good win here. A very good fighter. He looks like Paulo Costa in a way. But he kind of acts like Charles Oliveira, at the same time. His face is like Oliveira. But his body and his head shape, definitely. And his hair, exactly, is like Paulo Costa. Good win from Kyle Bahalo, though. Really good win. I think this guy could be something. I think, what weight division is this? Middleweight? Maybe do him versus Paulo Costa one day. Who knows? Good win from Kyle Bahalo. Again, point deduction. Added a knee to the face. I understand with this one, though. They scored it. The win for Kyle Bahalo. And yeah, I like how they're doing this. Just rounding up it was illegal, but they're just seeing what the scorecards were before the illegal move and just give the person the winner there. If the opponent that got hit by the illegal move, can't continue. So good win from Kyle Bahalo. Moving up the card, the main event: Belal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque 2, the rematch. Or Vicente Luque versus Belal Muhammad 2, the rematch. Good win from Belal Muhammad. I said Belal Muhammad would win 5th round TKO, ground and pound, back mount. He didn't win like that. he got a decision instead. I thought he won 49-46. I thought round 1 clearly Bilal Muhammad. Luque was doing good beginning on, landing good leg kicks, but Muhammad, like, he was just he took down Luque. Easily took down Luque, man. He easily took down Luque, like, very, very easily. Like, he looked good and got the job done. Won the second round. Just did clearly won the second round. Third round, Luque started to wobble him. Luque could have actually got the finish, but Muhammad took him down again. Used really good grappling, got the job done. Fourth round, Luque was doing good, but Muhammad was just landing too much damaging shots on bottom. Well, not that damaging, but he was landing total strikes from bottom and used his grappling again to beat Luque. And fifth round, kind of have to say Muhammad. Luque had a good ending, but just wasn't enough. I scored at 49-46. Bilal Muhammad winning the first 2 rounds and the last 2 rounds. I scored round 1 and round 2 for Muhammad, and round 4 and 5 for Muhammad. Round 3, I think, can go Luque. 4 rounds to 1, 49-46. Bilal Muhammad gets the job done. Calls out Colby Covington. Let's make the fight happen. I might do a fight to make after UFC Vegas 51. I might do it tomorrow. Maybe. But yeah, good win from Bilal Muhammad. And that's my full card recap for UFC Vegas 51. Tell me what you thought about the card. I don't think it was the greatest of cards, but I went good on predictions. 11-3. I only got William Knight wrong, but a lot of people are picking Knight. Who else did I get wrong? Estela Nunez. She kind of let me down, and Kevin Kroom, but that was kind of dumb of me to pick Kevin Kroom. But it was actually a pretty good prediction though. Full card predictions for Lemos and Josh tomorrow, and I might make a fight to make after UFC Vegas 51. And yeah, peace out, guys. Woo! Peace out.